Hey everyone, it's Sanni. I'm going to do a video on my hair care products, on what products I use to take care of my hair and to style. A few subscribers have requested a video on it, and I thought it'd be a good idea because my hair is heavily processed and I found some products that really work for me, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. I have my hair bleached, and then I put like a semi-permanent color on it here in Paris at a salon called Herbert Bauer, and he's fantastic. He is great, so if you're ever in Paris, please check his salon. I'll put a link below the video because he's definitely worth every penny that you spend there. And he was the one that introduced me to Shu Uemura Art of Hair range. And I use their green range, which is Silk Bloom. So this is their shampoo and conditioner. So all their ranges are color coded. So some, like depending on your hair type, you might have a red range or a yellow range. And mine is green. This is for damaged hair, and it has argan oil in it. And so I use the shampoo and the conditioner. Now these are not cheap. I looked at the prices online, and the shampoo is like $45 and the conditioner is $55. So that is a lot. That's definitely the most I've ever spent on shampoo and conditioner, but these last forever. So I've had these for a good 3 months now, and I still have that much left. In general, I go through a bottle a month. I wash my hair a lot, but they're super concentrated. So essentially you end up using very little. And as soon as you've tried the shampoo, your hair will feel different. It's definitely, it's a completely different grade of hair care products. I've used Kerastase, I've used Redken, I've used tons of, I generally like to use salon products. I use John Frieda. I've used tons of different ranges, but this is definitely my favorite. And because the products last so long, so it does kind of make up for how expensive they are. There is a site online, and it's called activebeauty.co.uk. I'll put a link below the video, and they sell I mean loads of beauty products cheaply, but they sell the Shu Uemuras way cheaper than you can buy in a store, so it's worth checking it out. But essentially I use this shampoo and conditioner, and then I also have their treatment mask. This I've only used twice so far because this is my kind of most recent Shu Uemura purchase, and it's great. Like, you put it on for 5 minutes and your hair is definitely like, it's transformed afterwards. And I mean, I've bought so many shampoos for and conditioners for dry hair or damaged hair, and I don't really notice any difference after washing and conditioning my hair. But with this range, there's definitely a big difference. Now this again is really expensive. This is like I think this was $65. It's about the same amount in euros, a little bit less in euros, but this again is going to last me 6 months easily. So because the products are so good and so concentrated, you need very little. So even though the price tag seems really high, when you start adding it up on how many shampoos or conditioners or masks you would buy in that period of time, it makes a lot of sense. Then I also use one more product from their range. I use their Nourishing Protective Oil. It's called Essence Absolue. And I've had this is actually a good example on how long they last, because I bought this early August. So 8 months later, and I still have a little bit left, and I use it almost every day, maybe 4 or 5 times a week. And I just put a couple of drops in my hair when it is wet. I kind of towel dried it, and I just comb through it. And actually, I don't comb through it. I use this. I use Tangle Teaser, which I love. It's it just glides through your hair, no matter how many knots you have or how kind of messed up your hair is. This will go through it. It's amazing. Like, This is about £10. I bought this in London and it is so worth it. I bought like tons of these for my friends as little presents because they are great and it literally will kind of slide through your hair. So I like spreading any kind of like an oil treatment with that. This isn't oily, so it's not like I use John Frieda's Frizzies. That's so much oilier. This doesn't like leave a massive residue on your hair at all. And sometimes that's all I do, and then I just blow dry, and even with nothing but this, it's fab. It already gives your hair like a shine, and it already holds your hair a little bit better than with nothing. However, of course I use styling products. I tend to try and shy away from straightening irons. I use hot rollers, love hot rollers, and I do use curling tongs, but they are ceramic, ionic, whatever. I'm not sure if the ionic part makes a real difference or not, but I mean, I'm quite happy with them. But before I use any kind of product that's heated, I use my Thermal GHD hair protector, and this is for weak and damaged hair. And I just spray this on, and I've noticed that when I use this, not only does it protect your hair, but it actually helps you keep the style really well. So again, I'm not really big into using tons of different styling products, so it's great because this protects and then it kind of keeps the style as well. So I really like this product. Then if I want to kind of mess my hair up, if I want a real kind of matte bed head type look, I use this. I use, this is by Schwarzkopf, and it's a hair powder. It's mattifying powder. It's brilliant. You literally put a couple of like shakes in your hair. It comes out as powder. I don't know if you can see the holes. So it comes out as powder, and it kind of goes from powder to slightly liquidy, but you do a couple of shakes and you put one pin in and you all of a sudden have a massive beehive. It looks a lot more, when you put that in your hair, it looks a lot more professional. I generally use it more for updos because it'll keep your hair up as well, and it gives that kind of a really nice messy updo look. Or if I'm kind of teasing a lot in the crown, it's really good for just like lifting the first layer of hair, putting a little bit of the powder here, much better than hairspray, way better than hairspray, and then you just back comb a little bit. By the way, I do use this for back combing as well, and I prefer it to a comb. So this product I do use when I want a certain look. If I want volume, and if I'm using heated rollers, or if I'm just blow drying my hair kind of bigger, I just use, this is by Tresemme, this is 24-hour body root boosting spray. I prefer my styling products in sprays somehow. I don't like mousses, I don't like jelly type things. So this is great because I can just spray this directly onto the roots. This costs nothing, a couple of dollars, but it's really good, and it doesn't make my hair feel very tacky, if that makes any sense. So I really like this, and it's so cheap and you can get it pretty much everywhere. Then I use 2 more sprays. I also use Brilliant Defense Protective Shine Spray, and this is by a company called Science, and it's owned by Shiseido, so it's also Japanese company like Shu Uemura. I think they're really good at hair products. I've also used a lot of their shampoos and conditioners, and they're great. They're cheaper than Shu Uemura. They're about, I think they're about 15–16 euros here in France, and they're really good. I love the way they smell, but I would say that the Shu Uemura beats them. But this gives amazing shine. It also has UV protection in it. This can make your hair look oily if you're not careful with it. So I tend to kind of just spray it slightly above my head and then just let it fall, but it gives you great shine. It's really nice product, I think. And last but not least, my L-net. Right now I've got normal fix. I also have the flexible hold somewhere, which is in a white bottle. I don't like, for my own hair, there isn't that much difference between normal and super extra hold because my hair is quite fine, so it's easy to hold in place. It doesn't weigh very much, but for people with really thick hair or kind of heavier style hair, I'd be using a stronghold one, not the normal one. But this is so good because you can brush it out and you can change your hair, so you don't have to commit to a style essentially. And actually this wasn't last, but this wasn't quite the last one. Now, this was my loved investment. I invested in a Mason Pearson hairbrush, and this is a pure bristle brush, and they are expensive. These are really expensive brushes. This was, I think this was like £55, so I don't know, 70 euros. Very expensive for a hairbrush. I've been wanting one for years though, because for blow drying I just use a normal big barrel brush that I've just bought from Sephora. It is ceramic, but for blow drying I'm not so fussed, but for brushing your hair, this is amazing. It gives great shine. It's so good. It just feels proper, and it comes with its own kind of a separate brush that you clean it with and tons of instructions on how to take care of it. So it's meant to last a lifetime. So I'm really, really hoping it does last a lifetime because it is ridiculously expensive for a hairbrush. So that was a quick video on the type of products that I use to take care of my hair. I tend to style my hair in tons of different ways, depending on my mood, but I'm very comfortable doing it because I've got excellent shampoos and excellent conditioners. I am really happy I discovered the Shu Uemura range because I won't be deviating anytime soon. In general, I'm not loyal to shampoos at all, but because they last for so long and they are so good because your hair actually genuinely feels different, I hopefully won't be changing anytime soon. I'm going to put a couple of links under this video for where you can buy the stuff online, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time. Please subscribe if you like my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.